Pep Guardiola is the most powerful, technical, genius manager in the history of football.
Wow.
Going to this game, they were ranting, they were shouting, like as if, yes, we respect the fact that you are European champions based on the number of Champions League you've won.
Yes.
They don't have any specific identity.
Hey.
Yeah, oh, come on. Tell me the identity of Real Madrid. Ancelotti were just rubbing the hair as if all eyes were on Haaland. But they forgot that we are having serious attacking midfielders in the game who can punish you any regular day. Player I saw on the pitch for Real Madrid was Courtois. You have surprised me. First 20 minutes and Edison was there chatting with the fans. Vinicius was nowhere to be found.
Nowhere.
But the sky is blue. We did not humiliate Real Madrid yesterday. We destroyed them. How dare you talk against a fantastic defender like Akanji? During the game and after the game and even today, bro, I'm happy. Really happy.
But what happened 2 hours before the game?
You know, 2 hours into yesterday's match, I predicted a scoreline that City is going to win goals to nil.
How many goals?
I didn't specifically mention a goal or the number of goals, but I said a goal to nil or goals to nil. So definitely it happened. 4-0 straight. Though for me, I was expecting 2-0 or 3-0. That was my thought. With the genius manager Pep Guardiola and fantastic tactics played yesterday. Oh, come on, bro. The unthinkable happened. Pep Guardiola is the most powerful, technical, genius manager in the history of football.
Wow.
Oh, yes, in the history of football. Fantastic manager. Tactically.
What do you rate him in terms of all-time football, like for all-time coaches? There's like you're saying, the Jose Mourinho, the likes of the big names.
You know, he's number one.
Idol Mourinho.
Yes, he's number one. I don't know how people will take this, but to me, he is number one because the invention of Pep Guardiola's football is having effect on some managers. Some managers have changed their tactics to the way Guardiola is playing now. You know, Guardiola's team always happened to be a very well possessive football team. You understand? And going into this match, you can see Manchester City have changed their dynamics. Their way into matches have changed totally this season. 3 back, 2, 3, 1. Guardiola used to play 4-3-3. But this time around, you can see other managers also doing the same thing, playing 3 back, 2, 3, 1.
Yes.
More of attacking and somehow more of defending.
So it's a balance.
There's a balance, and also you control the midfield with 5. You defend with 5, you control with 5, and you attack with 4. So going to this match, you know, from the first match and the second leg encounter, you can see, say, Haaland was serving as a 2. Definitely, we needed him to score the goals, but critically, you can see he was serving as a 2, whereby giving room for the likes of Bernardo Silva, Grealish, and Kevin De Bruyne to punish the opposition. All eyes were on Haaland, but they forgot that we are having serious attacking midfielders in the game who can punish you any regular day. He is one of the midfielders who is always in the box. Gundogan, I don't even know why. He's a fantastic player. Seriously. So Madrid going to this game, they were ranting, they were shouting, like as if, yes, we respect the fact that you are European champions based on the number of Champions League you've won. But football history is there. But most important, we are talking about football. We talk about current form and your performances in your previous games.
Yes, it counts.
It counts 100%. The last time I said history will take 20%, then performance and the shape of your team currently will take 80%. Then we share between Real Madrid and City, and I gave 60 here, 20 here to add it to the making 40.
And it happened.
It has happened. It's funny that people will always say Madrid is Madrid. What makes Madrid Madrid? The reason why people always say that because mostly, you know, he as if he is destined to win every Champions League. But here is Pep Guardiola trying to prove people wrong. If there is a very good possessive team on top form, Madrid is a normal team.
Madrid,
With all due respect, yes.
Madrid is a normal team.
Based on what I'm saying, you know, if
When they meet
a very possessive team, fighting all angles, you know, winning matches. Look at the run of winnings City is having now.
Very dangerous.
The goals they are scoring, the turnaround they are doing, the comebacks. So going to this match, you know, Pep Guardiola Manchester City made Madrid a normal team because Madrid is not performing this season. They are not. You tag them with that big name, but they are not. Let me just brief you on this. The last time I told you that Real Madrid fear Barcelona, European teams fear Real Madrid, but this time around, City is part of Barcelona, whereby Madrid fear Manchester City. All because they know how to possess the ball, defend, and attack you, and score goals. Thank you, with the help of Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, you know, and the tactical genius, the head coach Pep Guardiola. So it tells you, it is clear, bro. It is clear that Madrid, when you are playing against Madrid and you are playing counter, that is their style of play.
Yes.
They don't have any specific identity.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Tell me the identity of Real Madrid. It's just buying Galacticos, buying top stars and playing counter game. So if you play counter game with Real Madrid, definitely they are going to overpower you.
Yes.
But if you have the ball, you possess them. We call Abate. Say Abate.
Abate.
Thank you. So when you play them, the Abate, they become frustrated. You see? And yesterday they were frustrated.
Yes.
Ashloti were just rubbing the hair as if you should ask Ferguson. Guardiola man and Sapo pose ya. When you want to trim, it's not easy because this game, bro. Relaxing. Here, I'm in Kasemba, coach.
Okay, tell me, bro.
Yesterday, the only player I saw on the pitch for Real Madrid was Courtois.
And Vinny.
No, I didn't see Vinicius. Was he part of the first 11?
Yes, he was.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry. He was in the pocket of Walker.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Thanks for reminding me that he was. But after the game, I saw him, you know, coming out from the pocket of Walker. Oh, yes. Did you see him?
I did.
Be fair to yourself.
I saw him, but most of the times.
Where did you see him?
Kai Walker
was.
Yeah.
You know, that tells you the genius when we say Guardiola is. You see, reading from the first leg, you can see Guardiola went in for a purpose.
Yes.
It was a win or a draw, and at the same time not conceding more goals.
Exactly.
Because this time around we are qualifying with goals.
Yes, it's true. And the Bernabeu.
Yes. So going at the Bernabeu in the first leg, yes, after the match we all like, oh, Greenish was not performing, Bernardo Silva was not performing, they were not attacking too high, they were coming back, they were like sitting deep, they were not effective, so they should change. Foden and Mahrez should come on so that Greenish and Bernardo Silva will go to the bench. And this second leg tells you that we did not understand Pep Guardiola from the first leg.
Exactly.
Yes.
He knew what he wanted at the Bernabeu.
Yes. He's genius. So the first leg, the effectiveness in terms of attacking from the Franks, Bernardo Silva and Greenish, was not at par. So it gave room for their fullbacks to dominate, come forward, and people were like, "Oh, Camavinga is on top form, and Cavada is fantastic." And they've shadowed Bernardo Silva and Greenish from the game, and I was like, "Oh, bro, It's just one game. It's just one game. And after the game, the first leg, we said we have something to accomplish at Etihad. And yesterday, it is clear. It happened. And those fullbacks who were, on their top form, so-called top form in Madrid, didn't do anything yesterday.
Come on, Venga.
Oh, come on. You see how he was firing Greenish? The way Greenish were pushing him backwards. He was lucky he didn't have a red card.
Wow.
Yeah, he was very lucky. We forced Ancelotti to change the entire team.
Yes. No Rudiger.
People will say Ancelotti did a mistake by benching Rudiger and filling in Militao. When it goes wrong, there's a question mark for them. When it goes right, they would have praising the man. But let me tell you one thing, the man is also good in terms of his thinking and tactical ability. Going into this match, that's why I say Haaland was just a tool. We were expecting him to score goals. He's a danger man, but he was just a tool. Because the first leg, though Rudiger was marking Haaland, but he did nothing. The ball was not even played to Haaland. It's 1-2 50-50 balls that he was very close. He would just foul him, he would just push him. But the attacking midfielders were doing the job. The same thing happened yesterday. So it's like, oh, okay, now we are not going to mark him. Our top defender also is in. A well-played defender is in. After suspension or maybe injury is in. So
suspension.
Okay, so Rudiger, Patapa, go to the bench. It's quite unfortunate that Militao scored an own goal yesterday. But that doesn't rate Rudiger ahead of him. You understand? Stopping Haaland was not a job well done at the Bernabeu. And coming here, is fire. The Jata boom. Etihad this season, there is no stadium in Europe.
That's so dangerous like Etihad.
I'm telling you, bro.
3-0 Bayern Munich, 4-0 Madrid.
Oh, there's a trend in this Champions League. People should sometimes learn and follow trend, especially Madrid fans. First leg was 1-1 draw. When you go back to the drawing board, we went to Leipzig, 1-1 draw. They came, they took 7. We gave Bayern Munich 3 here. We went there 1-1. So they should have been panicking when they had that draw at Santiago Bernabeu. And so going into this match, they were like, oh, Charlie God, at least let us concede 1-0 or 2-1. It will be fair for us. But they were rather on top of their arrogant voices, and oh, bro, on the field of play, it is about tactics, the quality of your players and your performance. City don't have any history in Champions League. Doesn't mean going to this match, if we are performing good, we are still going to lose.
Yeah.
We are not going to lose.
Yes. You perform or you win.
You win. The name is there. You can cover the badge. It's just a plain white t-shirt. You understand? You can cover the badge. It's a plain white t-shirt whereby somebody from Brazil called Vinicius is wearing it.
Somebody from Croatia called Modric is wearing
it. And somebody from Germany called Toni Kroos is wearing it. And a Belgian fantastic phenomenal goalkeeper Courtois also is wearing it. It's quite unfortunate he was wearing red and he just scrapped that thing out from there. But the sky is blue. Oh my God! First 20 minutes was like,
it was hell.
Was it a training ground preparation towards the main match, or we are in fact live watching the game? I was like, I wasn't even expecting this. Oh, trust me. I was expecting a top quality performance from both sides. Though City will win, but not as cheap as it was. Because, bro, I was like, City, you have surprised me. First 20 minutes and Edison was there chatting with the fans. I didn't you see?
I saw it.
He was chatting with the fans whilst the boys are busy up front, creating chances. He was there chatting.
While Haaland was tormenting Courtois.
You see? And Courtois doing those danger saves. And Alaba and Militao were applauding him. And I watched the far end. I couldn't even see Edison, not knowing he was starting with the fans because the ball was not coming.
He was playing and playing them in the game.
The ball was not coming. So after 2-0, Benzema was so devastated.
Oh, Charlie Benzema.
Benzema could run, the ball will not come. But they were not even looking at that end. They were rather looking at Haaland, who was also running, and the ball was not going to him. And they were like, Haaland is lost in the game. We are scoring you, and you are still telling me my player is lost in the game. Vinicius was nowhere to be found.
Nowhere.
Not knowing he is in the pocket of Walker.
So then let's talk about Rodrigo, the guy that broke your heart last year. It looked like he was totally lost.
That little boy said he has been watching videos of Manchester City.
Yes.
And the player he's going to play against as Akanji. He knows that he's going to play against Akanji. And he was like, that is not, in his mind, that is not his natural position. And I'll run him off. How dare you talk against a fantastic defender like Akanji? Akanji was a 5th choice centre back in Dortmund. Yes. He was on the bench.
Can we talk about the game itself? Courtois. If it wasn't for Courtois, I'm sure it's going to be like 8-0 or 7-0.
He's good. Courtois is good. Very, very good. Looking at the Champions League Real Madrid have won in the past years, current years, you see the help of Courtois was massive.
Incredible.
Massive. He did his work. It was massive. My oh my. If Real Madrid were leading in that game, it would have been difficult for City to equalize or maybe make some difference in that game. But Courtois is very good. Ancelotti, I don't blame the players. Blame the fire that was coming to them.
Too much.
Yeah. And it was like through the fire there were some lions, cheetahs, tigers, anacondas, pythons running through the fire. So they were scared.
Madrid was scared.
Yes, and we did not humiliate Real Madrid yesterday. We destroyed them. Going into the midfield, Madrid, Valverde, I didn't see him. Trust me. Modric, nowhere to be found. Toni Kroos was seen when he struck that long shot that hit the crossbar.
I'm sure you were shaking.
It was something, hard. Madrid got that goal, that early goal in that second half. Somehow it could have changed the game because they would be like, we needed one goal to send this game to extra time. Akanji somehow covered Rodrigo because of the height and the body stature. Rodrigo was like a baby. So Akanji was also a babysitter in the match. He was just, taking care of Rodrigo. And Diaz, from the defense to the attacking side, Madrid was not doing well. They were lost in the game. It is only the goalkeeping, Courtois, who put up 100% performance. Despite the fact conceding 4 goals, he put up 100% excellent performance.
So, Chairman, how did you see Julian Alvarez?
That tells you the quality Man City is having this season. We don't have so many players, but we have quality. Like 18 squad, all of them top class, top. So if we are changing Haaland from a game and Alvarez is coming in, it's still 100%. This is what we call super sub. Quality players being managed by a fantastic genius manager, Pep Guardiola, feeling so big, proud because he's being managed by a top coach, Pep Guardiola. And within a second, his first touch was a goal.
But people are saying Erling Haaland couldn't score a goal in about 180 minutes of football against Real Madrid, and Alvarez scored 1 goal in just like about 3 minutes or 2 minutes. They're saying that Pep Guardiola should bench Haaland and start Alvarez in a big matches. What do you think?
They don't know football. He needs more playing time. But this is Haaland we are talking about. A machine. A fire. They should not forget that Haaland is the top scorer in this competition. 12 goals. And football is about creating chances. They shouldn't even go there. You get my point? Because Haaland is the top scorer in this current Champions League competition. 12 goals. So with this game, home and away, Haaland, he didn't score in 2 encounters. So we should what? Bench him. Oh, no. They should rather say after Chelsea match, Haaland should rest so that Alvarez will just play something.
The final words?
My final words is that this year, all other things being equal, with the performance that I'm seeing, Manchester City, hopefully we are going to lift our first Champions League trophy. We also thank all the players, Manchester City, and most importantly, the fans. The fans, they did well. We played 12 against 11 yesterday. The fans, and also I thank me for being a City fan.